Good morning, good afternoon, whatever time of day it is in your area. Um, Congrats to Alex on first, and we will be doing boxes 3 and 4 today. If I can pick them up, apparently. I hope everyone has been having a good week. So this is where we were after boxes 1 and 2, like the standard base of the tree. Um, I got some good deals yesterday. So I went grocery shopping. And when I bought Boy Wonder's Christmas gift from Target, they were like, if you buy this, you get a $50 gift card. So I got a $50 gift card for buying his Christmas gift. And so I had the $50. So when I went shopping yesterday, I was like, I really want the Wally set, right? And I was like, that won't quite cover it because it's like $73. But then on Target's like online, it was only $56. So when I got to the register, I was like, your website says it's $56, but it's $73 back on there. Like it's only on sale if you order it. And they're like, nope, we'll price match it. So they price matched themselves. And then I did the $50 gift card. So I only paid like $6 plus tax for the Wally set, which I was super stoked about. And then due to other things I bought and a Target Red Circle thing they had going, I earned $30. So it still came out in the win. Um, and then we had bought Addison a set, the Geode set, and Crazy was like, you have it on your list too. I want to get it for you. And I was like, well, don't buy it from Lego. Um, Sam's Club has it for $10 cheaper. And I mean, it's only $10, but $10 adds up. So I have this site I use. It's called Ibotta. Basically, you scan your, like, you click coupons and then you scan your receipt and they give you the money back on there. And then you can transfer it to like gift cards or to your bank account, whatever. But they had a thing on it for $15 off. So I got $25 off the Geode set essentially. So I made out in Lego sets yesterday. I know I was super proud of myself for the $6 set. I was like, in theory, yes, I know you have to spend it to get it, but I was going to buy that for him for Christmas anyway. And it was on sale for like the same price everywhere, except at Target where you got the $50 gift card with it plus the sale. So I was like, I'm gonna take the extra money with it too. Like, pay me to buy it essentially. I also had my doctor's appointment yesterday, which went well. In the past, I've tried to get pain management referrals like over and over from several different doctors, and I always kind of got the same thing that either we manage your pain, that's what we do, like at the your normal GP, or you've never been with pain management before. I can't send you, and I'm like, well, that's like saying because I've never gotten a speeding ticket before, I can't have one now. It doesn't make any sense. So eventually, I just kind of stopped asking. And yesterday, my doctor was like, I don't see that you've ever been to pain management. I was like, that's because nobody would send me. I kept asking, and eventually I just gave up. And she's like, well, that's nonsense. I'll refer you to pain management. And I was like, finally, thank you. And then she upped my one prescription for pain meds where like I've optionally been taking it like more some days, and so she rewrote my prescription that basically says I am for sure taking it like 3 times a day instead of two. So I've gone from just taking it in the morning every day and sometimes at night to definitely in the morning, definitely at night, and then that spare pill in case I need it. So that it'll be written so that I'll get the whatever 90-day prescription with 3 times a day instead of two. This way, if I do need it, then that's fine. I don't have to like ration out my pills then if I had to take it more one day, I have to cut back another day or not take it at all. So that was good. And I asked about going back on the weight loss pills because I had stopped because we got, essentially because they didn't have the manpower because people going deployed and stuff. They weren't seeing us on base anymore. We went off base. And I have too many issues to talk to another doctor for just 6 months just so I can go back to base. So I didn't go to a doctor, essentially. But it was only 6 months. I mean, it wasn't like forever. And it's not like I go a ton to begin with. But she was like, okay, so she goes, I went back and I looked at like what you lost and how you were doing on that other drug. And she goes, and you did do well. She goes, my issue is that it's a stimulant drug. So, like, they give it to you for 3 months, and then you have to go off of it for 3 months, and then you can do it again. And she goes, my issue is that, one, you have to stop and start. So you're bound to gain back some of what you lost during the stop. She goes, and two, it's a stimulant drug, and with your pain meds and things like that, I think it would be better if we just went to a different type. Like, did a different thing. So, she's gonna try one of those GLP-1 weight loss shots. Not the Wegovy or whatever. But, so I'm gonna try that. She put in, because it has to be pre-approved, because I'm not diabetic. But because of my leg, it makes it very difficult to exercise. So, you know. So she's like, hopefully they'll approve it because of that. She goes, I don't think you'll have a problem getting it approved, but you do have to wait and go through the approval process. So I'm just waiting to hear back from them on that. And I tried to call to make Boy Wonder's appointment for his GI today, but they told me they didn't have the referral yet, so I can't. Oh, I see what they did there. I thought there were just 2 of these big thick ones, but no, they like made a thick one. They made it more difficult. Like, instead of just doing 2 thick ones, they want you to, well, I guess this has like a little, like the cross in it, so maybe to hold a pole better. That's why they did it. That's possible. I was say, why didn't they just do 2 big thick ones instead of this make a thick one? But yeah, so they transferred me to the referrals department, and I left a message for them to call me back, please. But this kind of happened when it was time for him to go to the endo. Like, I had to fight with Children's about the referral. They're like, we don't see it. So I'm hoping I don't have to do that again, because that was not fun. I did not enjoy fighting with them. So this is our little snowman. And we're gonna put him right there. Right? I put that the right way? I did. Woohoo, go me. I'm just making sure these are extra. Yeah. I got all my test results back for the cough today, and everything is, yeah, fine apparently. I mean, I know from personal experience, for me, coughs hang on for like what feels like forever. Like, way after I'm done with the actual cold and everything else is kind of back to normal, that cough just hangs on and on and on and on. So maybe it's just that the cough is just hanging on. A bell sprout. So that was it for day 3. Were they willing to give you anything to help, like, stop coughing so much? I mean, even like over-the-counter cough medicine, You don't have to be like sick, but also honey, I know helps. It like coats your throat and helps you stop from feeling like you need to cough. So I know there are stickers in this set, and I picked them up and I set them somewhere on my desk, and now the somewhere is beginning to go. Where was that somewhere? I'll have to find them. I know I picked them up and set them on my desk because I was going to leave them in the box, and I was like, no, it's just going to fall out. But now where is the somewhere? Ooh, I caught the bell sprout. This one looks like presents? Okay, I swear to God, it looked like I was supposed to put him on the tippity-toppity right there in the middle, which didn't make sense because that's where the tree should go. I should have known that. Oh, silly me. You should have, yeah. Why are you not going on? Oh, there we go. Let's turn your head. I should make another. Why make another appointment? I just made the appointment and you did the test. There should be a follow-up to that appointment. And there really shouldn't need to be a follow-up. Like, I'm still coughing. Just give me something for the cough. Like, it doesn't have to be, like, antibiotics or, like, medicine. You know, like, oh, you're sick, so you get something that helps with congestion and this and that and the other. They sell, or they make just cough medicine. I put that back in box 4. Over here, there's a cough it's just for coughs. Like I said, it isn't supposed to treat anything else. It's called like Delsum. It's in a bright orange box. Oh, we're gonna make presents. Presents. Okay, so we need 1, 2, not you. Well, you, but later. You, but not right now. Yeah, so she put it to pre-approval for that and said they will call me when it's approved. It could like take 2 or 3 days. So I honestly don't expect to hear back from them until like next week because it was already late Wednesday. You know, so I don't expect to necessarily hear back from them before next week. Go in the hole. Okay, now we want pinks. Pink, white, pink. Yeah, I was shocked, because I have a friend who's on GLP-1s, and she said she had to go through, like, all kinds of stuff before they would approve it. And I wasn't necessarily, like, I want to go on them. Oh, I did that wrong. I didn't pay attention to the fact there's, like, different inserts here. I figured they were all 4 post. But that one only has 2. So, let's swap that. Yeah, I didn't realize that one only had, oh, well, you probably can't even see it. It only has 2 dots on it instead of 4. And I wasn't paying attention when I picked them up because I assumed they all have the same. But they don't. I don't know how far over the side they're going to want that. Oh, plus it helps if I, do them in the right order. Read, the instructions properly. Yeah, that looks like that. Now red. Pay attention? Never. Why would I pay attention? I can just guess how it goes together. It's far more practical. And this one goes right behind. And then we turn it this way. But they're also still waiting for some of my blood work to come back. Most of it was ready. And then some says it'll be ready like tomorrow. So we shall see, right? Oh, I was like, do they want it up the thing? But no, they want it this way. Like that. And to put that there. So we need another blue present. Nope. And in the middle. Okay. I don't see another bow. Oh, it's because the red... What? Because the red one over there didn't have a bow. I was bowing things that didn't need to be bowed. And then another blue one on the other one. And again, without a bow. I guess because other things are going to get put on top of those, so they don't need bows. Okay, now we turn it again like this. We should have red, blue, blue, the pink, the blue. I put this red one at the wrong spot. Oh, yeah, I went over because it should be there in front of this. Well, she was excited yesterday and the day before because the fire was going because it was chilly here. Today the fire is not, and she's like, she keeps coming up to me and like rubbing on my leg, like, hey, my fire. I did buy her a cute little vest. She did not appreciate it. Rude. It's a little green vest, and then it zips like behind her neck, like not like into her neck, but like, you know, just kind of up the back there. And she's like, ew, get this off of me. I'm just trying to keep you warm on the days there's no fire. Okay, you shouldn't have a boat either. I keep putting it on her. She'll get used to it. Oh, she did get upset last night though. So there's these a couple of different people I don't want to say follow, but like watch their videos cuz they have cats. And I was watching one last night. It's just basically the cat making cat noises, right? Like he's like talking to birds and like chittering about, and she was like, ew, no, this person should not be like talking. She did not like that. She thought the cat was like there in the house, like on me. So she like crawled over and in my lap, like, no. That's not okay. I'm trying to tell like how far, like if it should be over or back a little bit, but I guess we'll just have to wing it. So I should have this one, this one, this one, this one, and this one. Then a red here and a blue here, and then these three here. So these must just be extra. This is like weird things to have extras of. You know? But whatever, you know? It's like not enough to do a full present of anything. Like this and this would work underneath, but then there's like one of each kind, so. But yeah, according to this picture, we have our snowman, and then these, a red with no bow, a blue with no bow, then a blue, pink, blue with bows, red with bow, blue with no bow, and then this stack of gifts right here. Which, like I said, I don't know if they want like right here where it's kind of on the edge, or if they want it back a little bit. So we'll just kind of have to see. I think I have it right, like centered, essentially. I don't know. Boop, 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 boop. And Fantasy last night, she came in and I was like, yes. And she's like, my friend and I want to know if I can go to her house this weekend. I was like, well, I don't know who friend is and who's at friend's house. And she was like, oh, it's Kaylin. And I think it's just her mom, and her stepdad. And I was like, okay, but like what time? Are we dropping you off and picking you up? Are they picking you up and dropping you off? And also, it's like our cleaning weekend. Like, clean the bathroom, wash the sheets, things like that. Like a deeper clean than like just the spot cleaning, you know, through the month. And she's like, oh, I'll clean Friday. And before I leave on Saturday and after I leave on Saturday, I was like, I mean, I can barely get you to clean normal, like when you're here the whole weekend, but sure. I don't know, but you're not sleeping over, so don't start that. I'm trying to find all the tape on this box because it is taped differently, because this box should have meant to be able to put the set back in. So, oh, So let me way up. You still can't see the whole box, but this box is meant to be that you can suction. You open it like a present, and you're meant to be able to put the tree back in when it's off season. So let's see about organizing that. There's supposed to be 24 bags. So we have singles, 10. Bags, 1. So this is my new Grinch sweatshirt, and look, I can be the Grinch. I forgot. I told myself, silly, to do it, and I'm not going to yet, but I need to remember to. So I remembered it yesterday while I was out, and then I was like, when I get home, I have to look for my Christmas hat and turn that redeem on. And then guess what I didn't do? Come home and look for my Christmas hat. In fairness, it took forever to get home because of like the time it was. So there's lots of traffic leaving the base, which I didn't think about when I rescheduled my appointments. Okay, so we have all of our 20. Yes, 20 really but whatever. 15, 16, 17 and 18 back there. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Just need 2 in this row. 18. Oh, I forgot 21. We didn't have all our 20. 22. 11. 17. Okay, and then we got our bag. And there's this. There's a box. Oh, that's right. You're right. They're not on. Come on, you can do it, computer. Something is probably resting on the keyboard, making it wonky for me to turn them on right this moment. In right? I feel like it's not. There we go. That feels better. So this is a box for something. Okay, something's on the keyboard. Oh, there we go. Bags were... Sorry about that. bags were on the keyboard, like stopping the window from opening properly. So we have paper for our book thing. Oh, look at all our stickers. I'll show you better when I move it down. Looks like 24 stickers. Haha, for the 24 days of Christmas. And all the books. All the books. They're not even like in order. They were like, yeah. We got all your books in there somehow, some way. Okay, so I did digital directions because I thought these books were gonna that the books would be much bigger, but maybe I'll use those books then instead. But let's look at this. Oh, we can bring this down some. So this is like how the tree goes together. So you have like left, right, center, star, and then these also come off. So like you're supposed to be able, I guess, turn a crank and like this spins. So it showed you how to take it apart and put it back in the box. So you take the top off, the star off, then this and this. Then you pull these sides off, and you have this. So like this, let's put the small cardboard container together. I did that. Pack all the sections and the box of so you put the figurines and stuff in this little box. So the picture on here is the things that go in this box. And then you put it kind of center bottom. And then you put the rest of the tree in like that. So it goes back in the box to store. And then it shows you like how to put it back together. So that's pretty cool. I like that they thought about, like, you're probably not going to leave this tree out all year long. What do we do with it? You know, kind of a deal. And let's see if I can get you a better look at the stickers. So it looks like there's 24 stickers. Wi-Fi code is red nose. Santa is the employee of the month. Santa's computer. All kinds of stuff. Radar, ho, ho, ho. The checklist. But yes, I thought the booklets were going to be much bigger. So I had downloaded the digital direction. But they're not very big. So let me try to put these all back in here. I had this box resting on the other part of the box, and then I'm worried about putting it in while I have it resting like that and everything just cascading to the floor, and we get to do this all over again. I don't want to do that. There we go. So then every year we can just pull it out the box on December 1st or the first stream of December and display it. Be like, ta-da, here's our Christmas tree. I'll have to move some things to make that. And I don't know how tall it is. So it might have to go like up there, which isn't really feasible moving the big things. But symbolically we'll know. So we're going to at least do the first booklet today. I was trying to decide. There are 24 bags, and we have 2, 4, 6, 7, 8 essentially streams, which three things a stream is not like 3 bags is nothing. So we're not gonna do all 8. So then it'd be like 6 bags a stream, which would be 4 streams, which isn't a bad number. But I think what we're gonna do is just kind of roll with it and see where we are. You know, I did. So I did the flip side of this, and I sealed both sides so you could see what it looked like, and then we have the other one to do so that we can put it together for that. Oh, I was like, we're doing this. So this is Santa, and then the base of the tree is this book. So we're at least gonna get that much done today. We have a plain. I feel like we could have done red. Like, you already have red. It doesn't need a new mold. You could have done like a red one for Christmas. But that's just me being nitpicky. That's not like a real, you know, a real issue. Okay, let's see. My bongo cat's up there. So today's bongo cat item was a new Kit B. It was, sorry, I gotta find it. Where can I find it? Obtuse Corner, welcome in, and thank you so much for the follow. We are not put together, but that is normal and something everybody is forced to accept in order to congregate here, is that I am never put together in any way. Why can't I find? I could have swore it was one with a present, like a kitty with a present. Maybe I'm just skimming over it. I don't see any. Oh, there it is. I missed it. It's the kitty holding a present, and I got it is going well so far today. We worked on our Advent. We added so Sunday, Monday, because I only do them when I stream. So Sunday, Monday was this basic base, and then today we added these gifts and the snowman and this centerpiece. And then we started on this. And I pretend I know what I'm doing any given day. I don't, though. I don't. And I was showing everybody my new Bongo Cat, because Bongo Cat currently has an advent calendar going, so every day you get to open a new Bongo Cat. Like, you open an advent calendar, you get a new Bongo Cat or a cat accessory. And so today's was the little gift, and I think yesterday was the little Christmas tree headband. And I forgot to do this. Bongo, ooh, if I can tell. If I can spell, Jesus. Bongo Cat code. I usually try to share the code. That way, if anybody wants to have their little Bongo Cat up on stream, they're free to do so. If not, no harm, no foul. Right? Like, it is what it is. But you're tuning in just as we're starting the family Christmas tree. And if you do exclamation point build, I try to always keep the picture. Did I say built or build? What am I doing? Commands. No, it is build. Well, did it show up and I just missed it? I try to keep it so that if you do exclamation build, it will, the picture of what I'm building is popping up. But we're working on the family Christmas tree, and I was trying to decide how many bags to do a day, because I try to split it so that way I'm not like rushing through a project. And then we do a little craft or a video game, you know, whatever, with the rest of the time. But we need to build Santa. I think it's probably going to be 6 bags a stream, but we'll see how it goes. Because some days we may get sidetracked by lots of other things and not do 6 bags, so. I have a problem that as my husband fondly calls it, speed build almost everything. So I actively try to like slow myself down. Sometimes it works. Most of the time it doesn't. Because I'm like, ooh, I love this. I just want to build the whole thing right now. But ooh, does that get expensive? So here's Santa and his little Christmas sack. Oh, sorry. Here. I don't know what it's doing. Yeah. So, I've been in the first year I did it, I was bad about it. Like I just kept building like normal and I would like build giant things in like no time. And I'm like, I really got to stop that. Slow down. Enjoy the process. So I've gotten slightly better at it this year by kind of setting a bag limit. But I still find myself, rushing sometimes. So I have to actively remember to like, hey, stop rushing. But welcome in. Tell us about yourself. Not that you have to. Like, if you want to, you can tell us about yourself. Okay. This is a different piece. I've never seen a piece like this before. So we want to hold this way and then put this on like this. We need a coil. Oh, we're going to put the coil in the hole. Come on. Like, oh, there we go. It had that like clip in just right. And we need 1, 2, and 1. Ooh, Hawaii. It must be, is it still like all nice and warm there? I mean, we currently live in not like the coldest place we've ever lived, but it has been a wee bit chilly this week. Well, welcome in. We love meeting new people who love the brick addiction or who have the brick addiction too. Must build, must collect all the sets. Get on there. Well, it was like 32 Monday, and it didn't get up till over 40 for us until like 2 o'clock yesterday. But it's definitely not the coldest place we've ever lived. So it's just a wee bit chilly. It's not like cold, cold. Right? Like, I don't mind chilly. I'm not a fan of like super cold. That being said, I did live in North Dakota voluntarily, and that was cold, cold. Okay. Did I push you in too far? I might have. Maybe we can fix it with this long pole. There we go. Okay, so we're like that. And it was cold there. It would be the last time I truly was at light was like I was 9. That, hey, you know what? It doesn't matter. I think a lot of people used to build as kids and then like kind of stop. You hit like, your late teens or whatever, you stop, you're a young adult, you're doing your what you gotta do, and then like somewhere you're like, oh, I like Legos again. I don't think everybody stops either, but I do think it's I think they're like targeting adults now. I know that sounds bad, like targeting, but you know what I mean? Like they're pointing out that like it is an adult hobby. Like you can be an adult and still do Lego. So they've started making a lot more sets that are geared towards adults versus children. And I do think that is somewhat relatively new to them. I have almost all the flower sets and I do love them. I love with the flower sets how they take like pieces and use them in a different way. So like they have like the shoulder epaulets, that they put on like their captain minifigures or whatever, and they have epaulets like in the flowers, or they'll have newsboy hats or like whips as vines. I like how they like repurpose those pieces in a different way. A lot of them have frogs in them. That's right. I build Flego too. We call it fake fake Lego, Flego. I build Flego too, and I don't care. As long as you are having fun, build whatever brand you want. I know some people are like, no, I only build Lego. And I'm like, listen, I'm not made of money. I build whatever. I have several, they used to be called Fun Hole, now they're called Loomy Bricks. Their brick sets come with light kits, so you can light the set as you build it. And the sets are really nice. Yeah, the sets are really nice. They go together well. Because they're lit, there's a little bit of like a learning curve about like figuring out how to hold the things properly so you can like get them to snap to, like the little ends of the wiring thing to get them to clip in without having to try it 72 times. But generally, I think that's just a me thing. It's not like anything wrong with the bricks per se. It's just learning how to like grip it, like with your tweezers so that it goes on. But they have tons of nice sets, and comparatively to like what Lego cost, they are cheaper. Plus, you get that light kit with it. But they're very nice sets. I have gotten lucky. The couple of like random ones I've gotten off Amazon, there's not really like a brand name with them so much. They have been good. I haven't been like missing pieces, or they weren't wonky and didn't go together. So I've been lucky in that respect, because I know some people have gotten like wonky ones, but I think that's like with any of the kind of like off-brand stuff you buy. There's a chance that it'll be wonky. Ooh, that's cool. So I guess this will be like the turning mechanism. Will be something's going to turn. Oh, Amazon has all my packages at the porch. That's right. In a couple minutes when the ads come on, I will run out and grab them. Okay, now we're going to take this gear and put it in this way. I have a love-hate relationship with Technic. I love how the things move in the tech, like with Technic, how they link all the gears together and things move. And at the same time, I hate because I have to like double check, triple check, quadruple check before I attach a piece. Because sometimes it is an absolute pain in the ass to get them apart if you put it together wrong. And sometimes my fingers hurt after trying to like push all the pins through. So it's a love-hate relationship with Technic. I love the finished product. I do get frustrated in the building process. Or super nervous the whole time. Ah, rude. But I don't remember building a ton of Lego as a kid. But my kids had tons of Legos when they were younger. And then my husband's like, oh, he got in on it and he started buying Lego for himself. And then COVID hit. And I was like, oh, the bookstore. I love books. I'm going to need the bookstore. And it has spiraled out of control since then. But yeah, the modular bookstore was like my first build. And then I was like, oh, I love Harry Potter. I'm going to build everything Harry Potter. And I have built a lot. I think the only, like, how do I want to say it? Types? I guess that's not necessarily the right word. I always want to use the word genre. Like, so I haven't done any of the Star Wars ones or like the Sonic the Hedgehog ones. Yeah, we had more Connects as kids. Like, me and my brother had Connects more than Lego. But yeah, I haven't done any Star Wars ones or like Sonic the Hedgehog. I really haven't done any of the game ones, like not Mario, nothing. Um, but I built a lot of Harry Potter, and then like the modular buildings, and I like the art, the painting ones, and the botanicals, and I've done a little bit, not all, but some of the like Disney slash Marvel. And then I like the idea ones where it doesn't necessarily fit into any other category. They're just the Lego ideas. I mean, so if you have a Sam's Club membership, sometimes Sam's Club has them on sale. Like they're even when they just get them, they're cheaper. And then sometimes they put them on sale too, which makes them really cheap. So you just kind of got to keep your eye out. I use a company called Ibotta. So what it basically is you go on, you make an account, which is free, and you click coupons like check mark, and it'll tell you like which store they apply to, and a bunch of them apply to like multiple stores. And then when you go buy it, you scan your receipt, and it puts that money back into your Ibotta account. And then when you hit $20, you can either transfer to your bank account, put it on a gift card, whatever. I noticed that too because my son got some from like a consignment sale, and I was like, man, these pieces seem so much smaller than I remember them. And I've been the same size since I was like 13, so I haven't grew. But I do feel like the pieces for Connects are much smaller now. Welcome here. Welcome in, Crazy. Congrats on second. And thank you for the I'm here, Crazy and Obtuse. But yeah, I feel like the Connects pieces are just much smaller than they used to be. But yeah, I use Ibotta, and then sometimes they'll have coupons for Lego on there, so you buy them at whatever store they're connected to, like the coupon, and then when you scan your receipt, you get X amount, you get that money back. I am not sponsored by Ibotta or sponsored by anyone for anything, but I do use them often because any pennies I can get back, I'm gonna get back. Okay, we want to keep this like this and stick. Clearly, I've done something wrong. Nope, I'm just holding something wrong. So yeah, the pink layer and then this layer. Okay, yeah. Then like this. We're gonna have ads in 1 minute. They're going to go for 3 minutes, and then we will be back. If you're subscribed or you have Turbo, you obviously don't get ads. Stick on, you turd. But don't like feel like you have to sub because I don't build during ads, so you're not going to miss anything that way. I feel you. I feel you. I can hear like the freezing rain, whatever it is, hitting the windows back here. We got this whole thing contraption, and I think that's the end of bag one because, but somehow things are going to turn. We're gonna have lots of spinny things. So you can already see. Oop, let me do it a little bit closer. Like things are turning. So we're gonna have lots of spinny things. I will put you guys on the Be Right Back screen when the ads come up so that I can go run and grab the packages off my porch. Because even though we have a Ring camera and all that, I am always convinced porch pirates, you know? Somebody's going to steal my stuff. Okay. Nope, crazy. None of them were my gift. It was your mom's speakers, Fantasy's brick thing for her European trip this summer, your advent calendar, then the two, I got the Thestral set, and the garden set while they were on sale for Black Friday, and then it's your Lego set that we got on Black Friday. None of them, I was gonna say, none of the ones that came today were gifts for me. Welcome in, Kevin, and welcome in, Danny. Look at my new sweatshirt, guys. I can be the Grinch. It says define good. I always when people go, are you on the naughty or nice list? Well, define naughty, because depending on your panache, naughty can be good. It's just, what kind of naughty? So far today, we have done our two boxes. It is green. I don't think so. Right, like, whose naughty are we talking about? Which type of naughty? Because that can get you on the good list. Just say it. But we did, this base was box 1 and 2, and then today for boxes 3 and 4, we added these presents and the snowman. And then, so far on the big Christmas tree build, we built this, which clearly things are going to turn. We've got lots of gears and whatnot. And we built Santa. Even though we built Santa on Tuesday, this is the small, normal minifigure Santa instead of the giant Santa. And in fact, he's not really giant, but comparatively to a normal minifigure, he's giant. There are 24 stickers for this set. 24 days of Christmas, 24 stickers. I bet that's, probably where they were going. Maybe it was just a happy accident. I saw yesterday that your computer died. It bit the dust. Do we know if the whole computer bit the dust, or if it's like a specific part that if you replace that part, it would be good? Because I know that's, sometimes the whole thing is just garbage, and sometimes it's like, hey, if I replace 1 or 2 pieces, I'm good. But I did see that yesterday when I popped in for a bit while I was trying to eat lunch, that your computer done bit the dust. No frame of reference should have. Oh, no display. So maybe your graphics card? Would that cause the whole... I am not that knowledgeable about, like, computers in general, but would, like, a bad graphics card make it so that you didn't have any, like, it wouldn't come up? Or is it that when you turn it on, it just does nothing? Because that's bad. That's maybe motherboard issue. Danny's like, I can help you. I can be tech for computers. Did you unplug it and plug it back in? Okay. Yes, tier 2. So then it's probably motherboard bit it. We're all like, oh, never mind. We don't have any help for you. suddenly none of the you've eclipsed our ability to know what to tell you to do. I'm trying to turn my little space heater down with my foot. I gotta find the right button though. There we go, maybe. Yeah, we're all like, okay. Did not get the knot right. And my sock tried to come off when I took my shoe off. Okay, let's see. Peace, peace, peace. Okay. I did do that step. Yeah. Like I said, I don't really have much technical knowledge about how the inside of a computer works. Oh, fantastic warranty! Then you don't even have to figure it out. You just ship it back and make it their problem. That's even better. Because trying to figure out what is wrong yourself is like possible, but annoying and time consuming when you could just like send it back and be like, oh, it's your problem now. I know getting an actual human on the phone to talk to you can be real annoying. Yeah. If we're betting on guesses, mine is either motherboard or graphics card. The poor person who picks up my Kindle and Nook to look at my reading list or the books on my tablet. Be prepared, children. Did I? Oh, I missed a step. I did that. And then I skipped to over here. Could be power supply. Simpler and faster if it's power supply. Okay, we have our giant tower of gears. Now we have this. We're going to do the ta-das. Oh, I was waiting for a satisfying clip. There was no clip noise. But it's on there. So this is a similar but different Harry Potter Christmas inspired soundtrack playlist, whatever, than the one we did on Tuesday. Ooh, yeah. Like I said, if you can send it back to Newegg, or they can have somebody like come out and like service it at the house, whatever. Um, yeah, like shut down now. Usually you're just playing and it turns off, and then you're like, well, fuck. Yeah. I mean, that would be a simple solution with power supply, but I would think that it wouldn't say like, I don't know anything that where they would be like shut down immediately. All my experiences when things have gone horribly wrong with computers is it just stopped working. Like there was no warning or hey, turn it off. So I don't know. Like blue screen of death business, or like it just turns off. That it was just shutting down. Yeah, I don't know if I've ever seen an error where it kind of like I said gives you a warning. It's usually just bloop, and then you're like, well, shit. And it's easy to say, well, take a picture of it with your phone or whatever, but like in the moment, you're not thinking about things like that. You're just like, holy shit, what's happening? You're not thinking about like trying to take a picture of the code that's errored there or whatever it says. Okay. Second corner. Ooh, that one made the as a yeah, like you're just panicking. You're not thinking about like trying to get evidence or things you can look up later on another computer or on your phone. You're just like, ah! And then that's it. Like there's no thought process beyond that. Hopefully, Newegg comes through with their warranty and it's something quick and easy to fix. Woohoo! All the cutting back of sugar and goodies and fried food, but also taking your meds all the time. Like a good diabetic. Did you get scolded for not always taking your blood sugar? like every day. Yeah, I mean, it takes time for it to go like all the way down to normal ranges, but better is still good. You're on the right track. Yeah, looking at the lab results. Not all of my lab results are back in yet, so. When I looked at them this morning to see what was back and what it said, um, some of them said they would be, like the others said they'd be ready Friday, so. So she'll probably call sometime tomorrow to talk about all the results. So I had my appointment yesterday, and the poor those poor little airmen, they bring me in, they're doing the blood pressure, they're asking me questions because there was two of them. They're asking me questions, they're doing all the things they're supposed to do. And the guy's like, "Are you in pain?" And I was like, "I'm in pain every day." And he was like, "Huh?" I was like, "Have you not looked at my list of prescriptions? I have chronic pain." And he was like, "Oh, what is it today?" And I was like, "It's a 3." And he was like, "Are you having any new issues?" And I was like, "Yes, I've been having like pain in my ankle that then turns to like burning." Yes, every question you ask is automatically answered by AI instead of just give me the article or like list articles. It wants to give you AI first. And and so I told them, and they're like, "So it's still a 3 with this new pain?" And I was like, "No, that's my daily pain. And then this new ankle pain breaks through that." And he's like, "Have you taken anything?" And I was like, again, I refer back to statement A. Have you looked at my papers there in front of you? I am on a whole host of pain medications. No, I did not take anything extra, as I'm not supposed to take extra things with my pain medication. And they're like, "Oh." And then they're like, "When was the first day of your last period?" And I was like, 4 years ago. And he was like, "What?" Yeah, like they didn't look at any of the paperwork they had me fill out. They're just going down the questions. And I was like, again, I refer to the paperwork that you had me fill out. Why did I fill it out if you're not even going to look at it? And he was like, "Huh?" I was like, "I only have my left ovary. Everything else is gone. I had a partial hysterectomy like 4 years ago." And he was like, "Oh, okay. I understand you have a script, but like you wouldn't have to ask any of these questions if you bothered to look down at the paperwork that you made me fill out. Like, why waste 15 minutes in the waiting room when you're not going to look at it anyway?" Yeah, like it's everywhere. It's everywhere. There's a script, and I understand, but like all your questions would have been answered had you just looked down at the paperwork you took from me. But my doctor's good. She came in and she was talking to me. She's like, "So we don't have to worry about, the pap smear or anything like that because you don't have you don't have any of the stuff to need that." Um, she goes, "Have you gotten a mammogram?" I was like, "No, and I don't want one." And she's like, "Well, you're over 40. You have to now." And I was like, "I don't want to." She's like, "Nobody does. Go do it anyway." all of these places. You don't even need a referral. Just call and make an appointment. I was like, fine. And then she was like, this new ankle pain. And I was like, yes. And she's like, did we ever get to see the ortho last year? And I was like, no, because we were switching. So we have military health care, TRICARE. And last year they switched our area and like three other states, like our state and three other states, from east to west. And in doing so, it like any kind of referral or any of you trying to go anywhere was so stupid and hard. And the kids needed to go to like multiple specialists each. So I only had so much energy to fight with them. And I chose to fight to get the kids seen where they needed to be seen. So she's like, no problem. I completely understand. We're going to put them in again. Right. Like, it was so crazy. And then, she was like, have you ever been to pain management? I was like, no. In fact, I asked so many times, and I kept getting either, we at Primary Health take care of you. We take care of your, like, you don't need to go to pain management. I know, Alex. Everybody loves Alex. Or I get the, you've never been to pain management before, we can't send you, which doesn't make any sense. Again, it's like saying, I've never had a speeding ticket, so you can't give me one today. You know, it doesn't make any damn sense. And she's like, well, that's just stupid. I'll send you to pain management. I'll put that referral in too. I love my doctor. She's great here. She was deployed last year when I went for my annual, and that was annoying, but also not anything she can control. Ah, yes, because different motorcycles are different sizes. So like sport bike versus roadster versus, you know, all kinds of things, you know, make that different. So this is going to be the base of the tree. We're gearing up there. But she was great. She was like, nope, this is what's going to happen. I'm going to send you another ortho referral. I'm going to send you to pain management for referral. And she goes, and also, I know you wanted to talk about weight loss drugs last year. That is possible too. Just hope you don't get too big because of the different types of bikes. Or like where the handlebars are sometimes just makes a difference. And I was like, I did. And I did come back to see somebody once she had been deployed. And she's like, okay, let me go look those results up and look at what they said about that. And then she came back and she goes, okay, I see that you were doing well on them and you were losing weight. She goes, but I also see the one they chose to put you on is a stimulant. She goes, so you take it and then for 3 months and then you have to come off of it for 3 months to give your body time so you're not constantly on a stimulant. And she goes, with your pain meds and things like that, and the reason you're on weight loss meds, because it is like really, really hard for me to work out with my leg. And she's like, so what she goes, have you ever heard of like the GLP-1 shots? And I was like, yes, but I don't like know a ton about them. I have friends who are on them, but like I don't ask about that kind of stuff. Like, you're on them, are you doing well? With breathing room, that's fantastic. And if not, you know, keep the receipt and exchange it. The thought is there, the attempt is there. So she talked to me about the one she wanted to put me on and told me about like how it works and why she thought it would work best with the meds I'm already on and the reason I'm wanting to lose weight and be on them in the first place. And she said, but since I'm not diabetic, they have to put it in to be approved before they can just give it to me. So now we're just waiting on the approval for that. But basically, I would take the shot once a week and then have an appointment every 4 weeks to talk about like how, like, see where I am in the process of losing weight, like how it's working, if I feel like I need to stay on that dose or it needs to be upped, things like that. So, hopefully, fingers crossed, it helps. I've done a little, like, Googling today, you know, and on the Facebook looking up like people who've been on it, who've talked about it. And a lot of people seem to have not too many reactions with it, and what reactions they have are mostly GI, but have had a lot of luck with it. So, fingers crossed. Because the one I was on last year worked. I was losing weight. That wasn't an issue. It was just the base shut its doors to anybody who wasn't active duty at the hospital because they had low manning, because people were deployed and such. So I'm not going to talk to another doctor for 6 months just to go back to my doctor on base. I don't need anybody else getting an idea theory going about how they could help me so much better if I just took this drug instead, or if I did this instead of that. No, 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 we're not doing that. My cocktail of drugs have been working, and I don't need any wild hares thinking they know better. I'm only going to see you for 6 months, and then they're going to make me go back to the base even if I like you. So we're not doing that. Come on, clip, clip. There we go. So I did on Tuesday. I said I was going to order that Chernobyl sweatshirt, and I did today, along with some other shirts for Crazy as part of his Christmas gift. I am excited for them to come because it's funny. And I have a weird sense of humor, so. Okay, that's right. Yeah, like unless you're switching from one drug to another, like in the same family, because you think it'll work better, therefore dropping the first drug and taking the second one, I don't need to add to the list of pills I already take. We can swap things around, like, because I know drugs come in families, so like 2 drugs do basically the same thing, but for some reason one works better with this person and the other one works better with another person. I understand that, and I'm all for that, but not let's try adding another thing. No, I don't want to add any more things, not for basically the same thing anyway. So we have our knobs, and it looks like you can turn either side. They turn the same thing. But yes, this shirt is, let me see if I can find it and I'll show you guys. Well, I shouldn't say let me see if I can find it. I can obviously find it, but apparently I can't click the right button though. Here we go. Come on, go back to the, that works better. I have a very weird sense of humor, and I couldn't help myself. This is why I should never be left in charge. Come on. Where's the little button? Okay, there we go. That's the tech support one. It was like on the first page when I bought it earlier. Now it's like, haha. I did not get the cardigan version, but this is basically the shirt I got. I couldn't help myself. Chernobyl 1986 Safety Operations Team. It only works if you have a very morbid sense of humor. But they have tons, and I kind of want them all. I love this. Ooh, this calls for a spreadsheet. Tech support, here to delete your cookies. Dumpster fire response team. He's making a table. He's sorting it twice. The one. That wasn't very data driven of you. I thought about the chaos coordinator one too. If you like Star Wars, I find your lack of cheer disturbing. Star Trek. Overstimulated but festive goose. Everything's fine. AT-AT. It's supposed to be Let It Snow, but was it a year or two ago? The kid wrapped a gift. It was tiny and it said Let's Lay Tits Now, and now that's everything. Lay Tits Now. Did you document it? Freak in the Sheets. Again, only works if you have a very weird sense of humor. Task failed successfully. D&D Dice and Dragons. Die Hard is a Christmas movie. And I love this one too. Can I Lick It? The periodic table. Hang on, let me overthink this. This Christmas party could have been an email. And this one too, I love it. Legalize recreational plutonium. Will a sarcastic comment help? Emotional support. Emotional support human, do not pet. Right? Like, I want all of them. I really, really do. And thankfully, they make them in t-shirts, not just Christmas sweaters. It's the most wonderful timey-wimey of the year. I know. They do make them in t-shirts. So I'm not forced to just wear Christmas sweaters all year long. They even make them on hoodies. Hoff Ski Resort, anybody? Muppet Science, Bunsen and Beaker. I'm not procrastinating. It's a side quest. Science. It's like magic, but real. I seriously like you guys can get me any of these. Anything from this website I will take. That wasn't very data driven of you. National Sarcasm Society. Yes, 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 yes. I'll get over it. I just need to be dramatic first. Yeah. It's a rabbit this way, but a duck this way. It's a resistor. Resistance is futile. Emotional support animal. Microsoft 98. Pluto, it was only a planet for so long. Then it was just weird. Yeah, poor Pluto. Underestimate me. That will be fun. How I talk. Swearing, sarcasm, a combination of both. Once again, I woke up awesome. When all else fails, manipulate the data. Yes. This is not a drill. Yeah, a dwarf planet now. Now it's just sad. IT Service Desk Wheel of Answers. Yeah, I deny your reality and substitute my own. I try to keep up. It's like it is a planet, then it's not a planet. Then it is a planet, then it's not a planet. Like, it's a little like don't allow your baby to sleep on their back. Don't allow them to sleep on their stomach. It goes back and forth, back and forth. You're all wrong and right at the same time. Okay, I'm here. Let's pretend I'm listening. If I was a Jedi, there's 100% chance that I would use the Force inappropriately. And that is very true. I should never be allowed access to the Force. ADHND, roll for concentration. Yeah, like if you're wrong for long enough, it'll roll around and you'll be right again. But yes, this is my new favorite website to get clothes from. So, involuntary tech support. I will take literally anything from their website. Okay, so we finished bag 2. Now on to bag 3. Fruit flies. Where are you coming from? They see it all the time with the kids. You take them to the pediatrician when they're babies, and they're like, okay, remember, don't let them sleep on their back, or sometimes it was stomach. And like with every kid, it changed. And the one lady was like, you don't seem to be taking me very seriously. This is a serious subject. And I was like, dude, you know what the perfect way for a baby to sleep is? Whatever way they're fucking sleeping. Because I'm not waking them up. Yeah, so like for a while, science will say it's not a planet, it's a dwarf planet, and then it'll be like, no, it is a planet. So when they make up their mind finally, which is probably never going to happen, it's going to constantly flop back and forth because they changed the criteria of like what is a planet and what isn't, which is why Pluto is a planet and then not a planet. And then like 20 scientists argue about it. And my thing is, does it really like change anything whether it is a planet or a dwarf planet? Like nothing really changes, right? Like just its classification. How you decide to give its terminology, which box it sits in. It doesn't really change anything though. Make sure it isn't like a random child messaging me. Because that happens some days. What's this? Okay, I don't think any children. Right, like, I mean, right, like, I mean, theoretically, nothing about it fundamentally changes, no matter who considers it a dwarf planet and who considers it a planet. It's just what terminology they use. So, like, it doesn't really matter to me. So I'm like, it's a planet. Like, what is it? Like, okay, so when I was growing up, in order to like remember the colors of the rainbow, it was RGBIV. So red, indigo, whatever. You know what I mean? Red, green, thing, and they're like, well, indigo is no longer a color, so it's RGBV. And I was like, indigo is a color. They're like, no, it's really one of the other colors combined. And I'm like, I hate to tell you, but like all the colors are a combination of other colors, like all of them. Right, like there are worse talks, definitely. So, but yes, my point is, I don't know, it's a planet. Indigo's a color. Right, like they're like, well, primary colors are just red, green, and or red, yellow, blue. And I'm like, yeah, but actually, technically, black and white are like the complete absorption of color and the complete reflection of light, or absorption of light and reflection of light. Like, so it's all parts of other colors. You know, like which part of the light spectrum is absorbed versus reflected, and reflected is what we see. So it's all really a combination of other things. Right? You've got it, Danny. But the big question, if chocolate milk comes from brown cows, where does strawberry milk come from? Is it strawberries or is it pigs? The great debate. Where does strawberry milk come from? We have the serious conversations in here. Where do strawberries have tiny udders? Do you squeeze the little seeds and out comes for almond milk? Where are the titties on an almond? Where does pink milk come from? I like to mess people up by, and that's why I say pigs, because they're pink. And people are like, I was like, yeah, now you feel weird. Yeah, the teats on an almond are super tiny. How do you squeeze oat milk? I think you just put oat milk, it doesn't it squeezed so much as it gets, squished in a tomato. Like you have to pulverize it. You can't just milk it, you have to pulverize it. Wicked tax, I guess. It's easy because we're just doing this other wall. I need to find my Christmas hat. I know in the general location it is, but not actually where it is. But I need to find it so that I can like soy 20 watch streak. Woohoo. That's a lot of watching me. Considering you live with me, I think that's maybe a little too much me. Get on. Yeah, handle them like so. You gotta like pulverize them, just like soy. Yeah, like I know generally where it is, but I'm not sure. Yeah, that's love or insanity. Very fine line between the two. So that was our brick tax. We put our other edge on. Let's see if we turn the page now. Yep, we turned the page. So when I get a gift with purchase, I save it for brick tax. And then, like, it's a community bid. You all tell me when to build it. Some people allow unbuilding, but I don't unbuild unless I'm getting paid. which on occasion I do make an option. And when I do, certain people love to take advantage of said option. I got a little too ahead of myself, assuming 9 of the 10 voices in my head say I'm crazy. The 10th is just sitting in a corner in a straitjacket, just like. Thank you. Yes, help your mom. Have a wonderful day. Thank you for popping in and for following the weirdness that happens here. You never know what's going to get talked about in here, and I think that's why people come back. But have a wonderful day, and it was wonderful getting to meet you. Collect the pieces, collect the pieces. One, two. Listen, there's really only me and one voice in my head, but it's Lilith, and she's the mother of all evil, so we don't like for her to come out too much. She mostly comes out when I'm sleeping. Okay, where are you pieces? There. Nope. I thought maybe it was just covered up. Need one more of you. There it is. So, one of you, one of you. So I know I had started another go through of Hogwarts Legacy, and we were going to be Slytherin, and we were going to do all the a-hole answers, you know, like, oh, you want your stuff back? I'll go get it. And then when I got it, pay me for it, or I'm just going to keep it, whatever. Did we want to play that? Were we enjoying? Did we want to watch that happen again? I know there are also like side quests and things I didn't actually finish in that game, because there's like a bazillion quests and you're never going to find every single chest in that game. Yeah, the chaotic evil playthrough. Okay, so I'm guessing, yeah, I'm gonna go on this side. I feel like that's a game where you like literally never find everything in the game. Because there's like so many hidden chests and things like that. Yeah. Like it's a lot of like, oh, I got this like, and there's tons of like clothing to find in the game, but again, Like, it's like you found it, but then you sell it because it doesn't really, like, your magic is beyond that, so it doesn't help you, so you just sell it. But, like, you get to say you found it. So here's our TV currently. What is the next step? Oh, we're building the bottom, like the bottom part of the TV. Where the sorting at? Okay. So that's this step. You put these two pieces on the bottom. Yeah, that's what, it went super cheap the other day. And that's why I mentioned it, I think on Sunday, because if you wanted it, I mean, there was no more perfect time to get it because it was super, super cheap. Mini resin kits. Okay, I have a couple left. Boop, boop, boop. Thank you for the I'm here, Kevin. I has these 5 left. You keep forgetting you're here. It's understandable. You could think you're there instead of here. Boop. Yeah, I think 3rd should still be available. Kevin, congrats on 3rd. Do you have a preference on which one? Welcome in, Wargaming. We are here. Right? You gotta, you know. You could be there. Dealer's choice? Okay. Trying to think which one would probably be easiest. I've only done one other one of those, so we'll do that. I did pick up like 4 more yesterday. They were on sale. So normally they're like $10 a piece, and they went on sale, the one type, and I got 4 for like $12 instead of 1 for $10. Ooh, I just got at Amazon delivery about an hour ago, and in it was the I call it the garden set. It looks like it goes with the one other set. And then I got the Thestral set. We have always worked among you. Hopefully it shouldn't have been an email. It'll probably have supposed to have been an email. Oh, this is the same one I got last time. Boo. So I'll refund his points because I'm gonna give this one to Fantasy. This is the exact one I got before. It's to make the yesterday the gift of purchase arrived. $100 in my hands. This is the Quidditch set, and you make the golden snitch. But I opened one of these already, and I made the golden snitch already. So I will give this to my daughter so she can make the golden snitch. And I will just refund him his point. And now it doesn't want to go back in. There we go. We're going to have ads in a minute. They will go for 3 minutes. And then we'll be back. We'll be here. Because clearly I don't know what I'm talking about. Yeah, he got the shuttle too, because you bought it during Black Friday, and it came with the shuttle then. I got, well, because we just paid, one go, got the hot chocolate stand and the mini Knight's Castle. Well, I didn't stay up to midnight or anything because we went to the Lego store. The friends we go to visit, the outlet near their house, like maybe 20 minutes away, has a Lego store in it. So we just go to the Lego store. Okay. Let me quick refund his points because otherwise I will forget about it. Mini resin kit. Reject. I reject you. Select them all. Complete all. Ha ha ha. There we go. You guys just get to listen to me talk to myself, which I kind of feel like I do all the time, but that's life. I'm gonna get a drink while we're on break too. And check my phone because every once in a while a small child will message me. Okay, none in the notifications, but an email. Where did we see? That wasn't the email I really went to check, but oh, no. Pretty sure I did finish checking out Geeks. Sorry. I'm trying to check this email real quick, except it's being like, do 75 things before we'll log you in. Yeah, see, you finished your order. I did not put things in my cart and then forget about them. At least I'm pretty sure. Yeah, my cart is empty. I don't know. I'm gonna have to check it later because this is really weird. It's like you put things in your cart but didn't finish, but I'm pretty sure I did finish. But I'll have to check like PayPal and stuff like that. And press the right button down here. Okay. Welcome back. We are somewhere. Here's our book. Okay, we did that. Now we have to do, because this is, I guess, supposed to look like tiny houses. Like this is almost like a train track. And these are going to be tiny houses. That's what I'm thinking anyway. Okay. 2 squat of that color. 2 squat of this color. Then 4 rooftops. So I'm still looking towards the black pearl, but there are too many other things I need to buy first. New things are being, yeah, like new things are being added all the time. That's like the house. You're like, okay, like this needs to be fixed. But like it's not an urgent thing, but like update or fix, and then you're like, but there's other more urgent things with the house that need to be fixed or updated. So you pick your battles. Never enough money. If I won the lottery, I would not tell anybody, but there would be signs. Right, that can help you earn more money, like on Twitch, and like just you need a computer for things. Like I said, Kevin, hopefully your warranty with Newegg, you know, takes care of most of it and you don't really need, like, you know, they fix it and you don't have to like buy a new one. He makes me put on the floppy hat and then he leaves. Rude. One day I will put in the wire like I keep saying. It is not today, apparently, though. Looks like we're building choo-choo train of some kind. I think, you know, it's always something. There's always something. Like, it's never just there, so. But I also think that's just kind of life. Yeah. It feels like that. Like, there's always something. Wisdom teeth removal. Ooh. Hopefully, my wisdom tooth removal surgery wasn't that bad. So when they did the x-rays, I actually had room for my wisdom teeth to come in and not disturb my other teeth, which is kind of like is really rare. Like most people have to have them removed. And they're like, so you won't need to get them removed unless something else happens. And then like my top ones, like they all like cut the skin, you know, just like babies teething. Cut the skin and my top ones came all the way in, but my bottom ones like came like broke the skin and started to move up like they were going to come in and then just stopped. And no matter how much you brush, floss, use mouthwash, you can't really get underneath that flap of skin and get it clean. And so I got an infection from like stuff getting in that hole where the teeth were trying to come in but stopped. So then I had to have them removed. Like they had to remove the top ones too, or else it would have been like uneven. But they said had they come in normally, I wouldn't have had to get them removed. It was really weird. There's the other one. So hopefully it goes smoothly and that he's not in too much pain. Okay, this looks like it goes straight out. Yeah, like not a lot of people, I don't think, get to keep them. Like a lot of people have to have them removed or it causes issues, but I wouldn't have had to have them removed. It was only because they kind of stopped coming in. Like I said, they broke the skin, but they didn't then completely come in. It was weird. Joke. Okay, give me 1 second to put these on and I will open up the joke thing and we will find one. Xmas joke. Okay, I will try to find. I'm not sure there's Xmas jokes on the list I have, so I may have to do a quick search. Where are you? There you are. It blended in with like all the others. It's just slightly different in color. Goes. Need you. And then this. Nope, nope. This one. Too dark. Okay, yeah. There's not holiday ones on here. So, ooh, Christmas. Okay, let's see. What's a vegan's favorite Christmas song? Soy to the world. You wanted a Christmas one. The list I found is 170 Christmas dad jokes. Which usually when I find new lists, I also share them with Wargaming because he loves the dad jokes. A wild tatsuguri, a mimicry Pokemon. I think that's how. I don't know if I said that right. What am I catching? Oh, oh, you mean the pokey? Well, I automatically throw a ball, so we'll see if I catch it. Sorry, my brain was like, huh? What am I catching? Oh, the Pokemon, duh. So we have one Chewed Chew. Wargaming lets us know all the Pokey info. I can barely remember to do my Poke Daily. 2 Chudy Chews. Alex, you caught it. Whoop whoop. And then we got to make our engine. So I told Alex earlier, but you guys weren't here, so I'll tell you too. I scored big time on Lego yesterday. So when I bought the boys' Christmas gift, Target said, okay, you buy it, you get a $50 gift certificate, for Target for purchasing it. Like one time. Wow, that is rare. So I had a $50 gift card for Target. So I was like, I don't know what I'll use it for, but something, right? Like I shop enough at Target. And but then when I was looking through the ad for this week, it had like some Legos on sale. And one of the Legos that was on sale, but only if you buy it online, was the WALL-E set with Eva. And I was like, ooh, okay. Kind of a deal. It's normally like $72.99, and they had it on sale for $55.99. So I went to the store and I put it in my cart and I got all my other stuff I needed from Target, and I went up to the front, and instead of going through self-checkout, I went through an actual checkout. And I was like, okay, on your website, it says this is on sale for $56. If I buy it online, can you price match it? And so they price matched it in store, and then I used my $50 gift card, so I paid $6 for the WALL-E Lego set. So it doesn't show you where to put it yet, so I'm guessing there's more to this. And then we had bought like a month or so ago the Geode set for Fantasy for Christmas, but it's also on my list to get. So Crazy was like, I want to get that for you for Christmas if that's one you really want. And I was like, it is, but don't buy it from the website because Sam's Club has it for $10 cheaper. And then when I went and looked on my Ibotta app, it had a $15 rebate on it as well. So I got $25 off the Geode Mineral Lego set. And then I didn't realize it until after I got in the car and was looking at my Target app. But they started a new like red circle thing, and they're like, for every $100 you spend, you'll get $10 back, up to $500. So I earned 20 of the 50 I spent back, plus 10 more for like other things I bought. So I felt like I had a good day at the store yesterday. Okay, make sure I'm setting this right. So now when we turn this knob, look, the Chudy Chew moves. Yay! Oh my goodness. And you can do either direction.
My geometry teacher had to cancel because she's traveling tomorrow.
Okay.
Just let you know.
Good job. Sorry. He was letting me know one of his classes was canceled because the teacher has to travel tomorrow, so. Okay, so. Nope, nope. Wait, no, that is. No. No, not right. So this, and then this here. And like that all the way around, okay. So but now I have a little bit of backstock for the stream. You know, for building things. Ooh, nope, you're not the one I need. You are. Oh, I guess that one didn't snap on like I thought it did. There we go. And now we need a bunch of these. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. But I am pretty much done with Christmas shopping. The boy needs to get for his sister, and they both need to like pick what gift they want for me and Crazy. But I've bought for my mother-in-law and for the kids, and I've pretty much finished Crazy. There's a little bit left, but not a ton. And then my nibblings, I just buy gift cards for because they're teenagers, and that is something I don't want to figure out. I barely figure out what to buy for my teenagers, let alone somebody else's teenagers. Plus, I figure they can use it for whatever they want. Something they've been saving up for, something they want, you know, gas for their car, whatever. Nope, that's too long. I thought that was not the right ones, but you're the right one. That is... I guess I never really, like, thought about, like, there might be some super rare in the Pokemon thing. Because mostly I just throw, and whatever I catch, I catch. And I don't, like, think about it too hard. 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Okay, so it says just like this, then this, and this, and then another one on top. And then up there. Okay, I'm pretty sure it's been 15 minutes. I got some new crochet patterns, not just the Wee Willy Wankers. So we'll have a crochet crafty. I asked Carrot if he wanted to have a stitchin' bitch, and he said of course. So I will try to get together with him and we can have a day. And that being said, if there's anybody else who wants to join in, you don't have to be doing a craft. Like, you know, we can all just hang out. You can paint figurines or whatever you do, you know? It doesn't have to be the same thing. No, I had it right the first time. I don't know what I was doing. But apparently I thought I was doing it wrong. So, if anybody wants to get in on like a craft hangout whatever stream, let me know. I would like to do more co-streams, even if they're just kind of like hangout streams. Even if it's only like, hey, you just share your chat, not necessarily like a full co-stream, that's fine too. Okay, so this. I am roughly half done with the cross stitch I've been working on. I started September and I have October through March 8th, January, March done. I'm like March, May, I don't know, the M one. One of the M's. I figured I would have worked on it more last week while I was gone, but then of course plans or thoughts never go the way you think they're going to. Because I was like, oh, my friend will want to craft. And I wasn't like disappointed that we didn't. It's just my brain thought, yes, we will do this. And no, we didn't. Yes. Oh, I did do those wrong. They wanted. That's right. It's easy enough to fix. Like this. Instead of taking them all the way apart. I just focused on getting them on the right side, not which way my little wingy things were protruding. Sometimes this Hogwarts music makes me think of Home Alone. Pokespawn incoming. I don't know if it makes anybody else think of Home Alone, but it does for me for some reason. Of a room. Single site. Sile? Yeah. Words. I think Mac Build started to do the Star Trek ship, the Enterprise. I know when I was on Tuesday, a lot of people were building the upscale stand-up minifigure. Like I had built it. Neothermic had built it. Mr. Horrell was building it. So I was not surprised though. I in my head was like a lot of people will probably be building this, you know, in December this year. So I was not surprised. In fact, I was kind of happy. It's good to see us all like enjoying the same sets. I imagine a lot of people will be building this set this month too. I know that Medusa had started it last month. I don't know how far along she is on it though. Bag 4 will finish out this first book. And then, I know I said I thought we would do about 6 bags, but I think after this 4th bag, we'll stop this part and we'll finish the other piece of the diamond art ornament we were making. That way we get it done and you guys can see what it looks like. My brain is like, what do? We usually use the box and put the plastic bags back in the box. But this box is meant to be kept. So my brain is like, what do we do? What do we do? Okay, 8 of these other pieces. No, not you. Okay, and get rid of that. Again, my brain is like, what are we doing? I don't know, brain. I don't know. If you're still here, Wargaming, I am gonna pick up that other supermarket game. I know you play it. Do you have to like go to the different places in the car? Or is that like an optional thing? Like you could still operate your store fully functional without like driving to other places? Because it's on sale to the 6th. So. Where are you, Lego? No, you're curved. Slanted, whatever. Nope. You're an L. Okay, so it says 2 littles, then 2 of these, 1 of these. Yes. Oh, and we covered the ends here. Like that. So that'll be another game that we can play multiplayer. I plan on playing Satisfactory this Sunday though, because we gotta start on our Christmas event with our Ada. So she can yell at us for wasting time. But if anybody else plays that game and would like to join in on Sunday, you are more than welcome. There we go. There's that. Now we need stars. Gold leaves, green leaves, and bows. We put the star on the gold leaf, then the bow, and we put that here, and then we put green leaves on either side. Then we do it again. Okay. Then we need 4 of these. All the pieces you were hiding, where did you? We haven't done any stickers yet, too. But I guess since we're just building the base, that's not too unusual. Six, 7. Oh, there's the other one of those. And I need one more of the slanted kind. Ah, there it is. Okay. Hold it like this. And then they go like this. And these go here. Fantasy's D&D group at school is doing like a Secret Santa. So she ordered this pack of mystery die for her person. I don't know if she plans on getting them anything else or just the pack of mystery die. I don't know who her person is though. So. Yesterday before I went shopping, I did the one list for groceries we needed for the normal grocery cycle, and then the Christmas dinner list so I could decide, what I'm going to buy now and what I'll buy the next paycheck. And last year we went away for Christmas and Thanksgiving. We went visiting family for both. This year we just went for Thanksgiving, or we're not going for Christmas too. And so the year before we didn't go away for either, and we went to my brother and sister-in-law's who live real close to us for Thanksgiving to eat, and then they came to our house, or everybody came to our house for like Christmas Eve dinner. But there was a lot of like, what time is best for you? What time's best for you? And then waiting to hear back from people, which makes me like irrationally anxious because I like to be prepared and I can't really be prepared. If I'm waiting till like a week, 2 weeks before Christmas for you to tell me what time works. So this year I was like, nope, if we're hosting, this is what time it's happening. This is when it's happening. This is what I'm making. If you want something else, you bring it. Time is not negotiable. Be here or don't. what do you like? We don't go anywhere. Well, we do, but we don't. So we don't go to and stay at anybody's house like on the day of Christmas. We do, however, take cookies to like the gate guards and the base fire department. But that's like a drop off and come home. Other than that, we don't go anywhere on Christmas Day. As a kid, I always hated you'd wake up Christmas morning, there'd be all the excitement, you open gifts, all that, and they're like, okay, now we're going to Aunt so and so's house, and you can't take anything with you. And you're like, ugh. And then you spend like out all day, and your cousins were at their own house, so like they got to play with all their own stuff, and you're like, yeah, I got great stuff too, but it's at home. And you didn't really get to play with any of your new stuff. So we don't go anywhere on Christmas Day. Which I will wear my Chernobyl sweater on Christmas Day. I have a Jack Skellington Christmas sweater. It says Sandy Claus on it, and I love it. Except I don't. The sleeves are a little annoying. So like where they wove in the one type into the sleeve, it's super tight, so you can't like pull it up. So like when you go to wash your hands and stuff, or you're working and you just kind of want your sleeves out of the way, it can't really make them go away, and that is slightly annoying. So I'm liking how they did this where there's like distinctly two colors so that you know, hey, they want this on this side, this on this side. Where you're not like, oh, okay, what do I do with this? I'm liking it. In actuality, I'm not so much it really matters though, because it seems both sides are built the same way. But it may matter like later. You know, as you're adding things, it may matter. So then they're like, this is what it should look like. Yep, that's what it looks like. Cherim, which is a blossom Pokemon. There's a grass type. Balls are sun balls. Okay, 4 of each direction. 4 to the right, 4 to the left. And then 4 of these. So, corners, obviously. And that'll help push everything down and get it, make sure you're all like locked in. And then like this. And then all of this and probably these. Okay, these are corners. And then this in the middle. And these. Okay. Then these four go. Oh, I was like, it keeps seeing, but I'm not seeing where the arrow's pointing. It's these. So 2 on that side and 2 on this side. Clicky clicky. So this is our Chooty Choo base. We have a little bit of a Christmas village there, or maybe not a Christmas village, but a little bit of like buildings village, and it goes both directions, and there's a knob on either side. That works. So that is the end of book 1. So, like I said in the beginning, I was trying to figure out how many bags to do a day, and I settled on 6, but we started an ornament on Tuesday, and I did the other side of it, and I sealed both sides, but I want to do this one, and that way we can see it finished, you know? And we only built the Santa minifigure so far. So, that's... how can we do this? I was like, let's drop Santa in there. But I want to make sure we can get him back out. But we will. We'll get him out before we really start building. I keep feeling like this one is not on right. And I think that's it. I didn't get the rubber on there completely. There we go. There we go. And that makes it kind of like non-slip. But these are the other 2 ornaments we have in this pack. What I should have done is both sides on one so we could have done the other side. But I can always do both sides and then just seal it like later. We'll work it out one way or another. And that plate's really just for when I seal it, because I don't want to get the goopy goo on my desk by accident. Sunday, we are definitely playing Satisfactory, and I feel like I've probably said it 4 times, and you guys are hearing it, but we are definitely doing Satisfactory on Sunday to start our Ada adventures for Christmas. I wonder if it'll be a little different this year compared to last, or if they just kind of do it the same every year. So I am interested to see how that will go. If you guys are playing Bongo Cat, make sure you're checking your advent calendar every day. December 10th, the new Star Path will drop for Disney Dreamlight Valley, and they'll have another floating island for Christmas, which I was not overly impressed with the floating island for Halloween, but I do love prizes. What is Cozy Grove has its winter festival starting on the 20th. And I don't think I did the winter festival for it last year. So I'm intrigued to see what comes of it. Maybe I did and I just don't remember. But we'll see. We'll see. I haven't seen a Christmas event for Supermarket Together or like the jigsaw puzzle game yet, but I'm keeping an eye out. Oh, that's well, I started a new game. So I'll get to do it all over again. Or is it like over all your games? Because I did start a new run through, so. I assumed like if you were on the same run through, it would, just pick up kind of where you left off. You may have to rebuild things because you dismantled them, but the thing itself would be finished. But I wonder because it's a different run through if it's like I didn't do it at all. I guess we will find out Sunday. And if it is, then we'll just make sure we have the factory going. And that's it. But that's okay. We'll find out either way. I've been trying to keep track of all the games I play, of like any kind of Christmas/winter events, and keeping everybody informed. But if I don't play the game, I don't, know. So I can't keep anybody informed on that. I don't know about Ticket to Ride per se, but the company who makes Ticket to Ride, they're having like a thing on their website where you can like play I Spy and whatnot and then earn prizes for doing different activities. I got an email about it this morning. But because I was trying to do like other things, I didn't get to like do any of the things. I just kind of took a peek and then figured I could work on it later. The new star path is going to be Cinderella. And of course, winter themed items. Well, this is sealing. I'll show you the crochet book my friend got me. And I stopped in at Michael's yesterday and got different yarn. Because, like different projects require different yarn. So, I got some different yarn to make some other things that were in it. Because they're different but similar enough that, kind of deal. You make cauldrons, potion cauldrons, and you can put stuff inside them. They're like a foot tall or whatever. So you can put like stuff in them. So I got the yarn to make the cauldrons because then I can put my yarn in cauldrons, like, you know, storage baskets. And the one pattern, the lady who reads tea leaves and stuff, there's a pattern to make a doily with like the tea leaf pattern on it, you know, read the tea leaves. So I got cuz that those two projects take the same type of yarn. So I just got some of that yarn with a massive skein of black yarn. It's like over a pound because they both projects require black, and the cauldron one is like to make 3 cauldrons. So plus I figure black is like one of those colors you just use a lot. So there's also a pattern in there to make like a wizard's cape, like a shawl poncho type thing, and I'm really tempted to make myself a wizard's cape. What do you want? Rain. Okay. Thank you. You told me there's a chance of rain. But the yarn yesterday was on sale. It was like buy one, get the other like half off. Plus I had a coupon. So it made it even cheaper. But I'm going to get with Carrot and see when he would like to do Stitch/Bitch. Stitch and Bitch. If you prefer to do it on here or on Discord. Um, and anybody can feel free to join in. It can just be crafting time. And whatever your craft is. But after I talk to him, I will put stuff in the Discord. So keep an eye on the notifications. Ooh, a Pokey. A wild Remoraid is a jet Pokemon. It looks like a fish Pokemon to me, but what do I know? Oop, I always forget to change my thing to... I wish it would just be like, okay, these are the ones you've done lately. Choose from those. Timer ball reminder. We're going to have ads in a minute. They will go for 3 minutes and then we'll be back. They are the last ads for the stream today. I just kind of hang out and we talk about whatever, or nothing. I don't build during the ads, but I will keep doing this during the ads because you're not missing anything. Actually, I may stop doing this real quick and try to check on that order for those shirts because I was pretty sure I ordered all the way through, but they're like, there's something in your cart you haven't finished. So I don't know. I feel like yes, but no. But feel free to use these ad breaks as self-care. Get up, walk around, get a snack, get a drink, go to the bathroom, you know? Use them for self-care. I obviously don't do that, but you know, you should. Yeah, lay down, take a nap, fall asleep. Do the things. Yes. Headaches are no Gouda. PayPal, if I wanted to use your app, I would just download the app. I don't need you to tell me every time I try to log in. Yeah. No, I completed it. I completed the transaction all the way through. Because in my PayPal. Okay. It was making me think that I had not completed the order. Or at least that's the way I kept feeling. Hey, congrats, you finished your order. Okay. Making me lose my mind slowly but surely. Sorry, I'm trying to do whatever it's asking me to do. like, hey, we need you to put this code in. Right? Like, are you gonna open up and tell me? Okay, what's your idea, Chris? Sorry, I try not to do stuff like this during stream, but like, they were like, you have to do, you have to do the things. Okay, is that what you guys wanted me to do? Oh, is this it? That's not it. Okay, I don't know what they were trying to have me do. Oh, there we go. Take a 2x2 brick and place double-sided tape on 4 sides. Cut to size, then use your extra gems to decorate bricks. That's actually a pretty cool idea, Chris. You know what else would work? So, the 2x4 brick, and then, you have like they hang on like a clip. Like it's 2 on top, and then it turns into a 4 on the side, or 2, depending. But you could put those on either side, and then 2 more to make it completely round, and then you could stick your things on it. Like these ledge bricks. Or you could do a 2x2 and just use these short so they make like this, and then you could put the dots and stuff all around it. That is an excellent idea. But the double-sided tape is good too if you don't have like a lot of extra bricks. You can just, and yeah, the gems from this, you could do that too. Oh, don't give me so many ideas. I have enough weird ideas. Let me close this out. Okay, there we go. I have all the weird ideas. I save these gems. Not the off-brand ones, but like, because it's never the same color, like you can't track it really. But like the name brand ones were like number 310 is the same shade of color every time you open a package. So I have tons of extra gems. Yes. Or place them in with the candle decor. Welcome in, Cake Master. I hope you're having a good day. Today we did the first book / 4 bags of the big new Christmas tree. And now we're working on this diamond dot ornament we started on Tuesday. This is the other half of the ornament. And I did one side on stream and then put the sealant on it, but it took, till after the stream was over to dry. And then I did the other side later that night. And the deal is to hopefully get this done, and then I can show you how it looks put together. I got this box, and it comes with, this is the tree one. There's one that's a gingerbread house and one that's a present, like inside a snow globe. And then I have another box that's got like 3 Christmas trees. You do the Diamond Art Christmas trees, and then you slide them together, and now you have a new ornament. I don't seal every diamond art I do. It's mainly I don't even do it on my fridge magnets, but I do it on the coasters so that like putting your drink or whatever on it doesn't mess it up. And then I'm doing it here on these ornaments. That way, like the tree plus putting them like away when Christmas is over, that they stay nice. Or that's the hope, you know? That the sealant does its job and doesn't allow any little ones to come off. So on that note, Chris, I have seen people take pens and put like the Mod Podge glue on them and put these little leftover gems on the pen, and then you have like all the way around the pen, and then seal them up and then sell them that are like, hey, look at my pen, which is pretty cool. And I could probably do it with the 5 million beads I have left over. But we built the upscaled Santa minifig on Tuesday and started this. And then today we started on the Christmas tree and hope to finish this. Keyword is hope. But I hope everybody's been having a good week, that you had a good Thanksgiving if you're in the States or you celebrate it and you're not in the States. I scored some good Black Friday deals, both as Christmas presents and just they were a good deal. I am just about done with my Christmas shopping, so woohoo. Oh, not glitter. Not the craft STD. I hate glitter. It gets everywhere. But you're right. That's what I'm saying. Like, if you don't have extra bricks or you're unsure, tape is a good middle ground because the double-sided tape is going to come off fairly easily. And you can, use other stuff to get, like, any glue residue off. Like, from the double-sided tape. It is a good idea. Just my brain is a dangerous place for ideas. I do need to come up with some ideas for new shirts and stuff for the fourth wall. Welcome in, Dusa! New Christmas gift for myself. Listen, Christmas gifts for yourself are okay. You can be surprised when you open them on Christmas Day. We're doing good. How you started the Christmas tree already? How are you liking it? So it's an early Christmas gift for yourself, or just a gift for yourself, and then you can get yourself something else for Christmas. Just do it that way. It's just a gift for yourself. Because it was a Tuesday and you deserved it. That's how you roll. It was a Tuesday and I deserved it. Right? Like, I was an adult and did all my adult chores. I deserved a prize. Think of it that way. Or, it was another week I didn't stab somebody. I deserve a prize. It's the Outer Worlds 2. There you go. Scared the bejesus out of myself. Oh, I gotta put you guys on Be Right Back. Sorry, clicked the wrong one. But I will have to end stream early because my daughter's after school activity that she goes to has been canceled for today, like at the last minute. So I need to go pick her up. But I don't know. If I'm bored tomorrow, maybe I'll get on and do something. I don't know. Finish this. I did for those of you who are not okay with adult themes, close your eyes. I cross-stitched a penis. I mean, I crocheted a penis. Steele sent it to me, and I have 5 other Christmas-themed penises to crochet. So maybe tomorrow we'll have an adult over 18 stream and crochet penises. I hate to end early on you guys, but I gotta go pick her up because it was canceled last minute. We can, I think My Star's on, and I can like raid and run on her. Have a wonderful day, guys. Sorry we had to end so quickly. But I love you all, and we'll just quick go into My Star. We won't take like the normal like countdowny thing, you know, because I have to run. And then we'll do raid in case it leaves you guys. Oop, I don't know why I want to put a period there, but raid channel following My Star. But I hope you guys have a wonderful day, and like I said, maybe I'll pop on and do like a random surprise stream tomorrow to make up for it. But I hope you guys have a wonderful weekend if I don't see you till Sunday. And yeah, just love yourself. If you see a sale, take advantage of it and then buy yourself something else for Christmas. Just it's a gift, it's a now gift.